Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more adventures of Ash and Steel. Now in this episode we're going to head back to the woodcutters camp and we're going to enjoy the early game lag. Here we go. Should settle down in a few seconds. For some reason this latest patch seems to have undone some of the game's optimization that occurred in the previous one or two patches. So now I occasionally get a few performance hits because I'm running this on an old computer. Okay, it's not the latest thing in the world, but it's what I've got. And when returning to the woodcutters camp, I'm going to reintroduce myself to the woodcutters to add them to the glossary, under the pretense of asking about the nasty ne'er-do-wells who came by inquiring about purchasing the camp from the woodcutters recently. Now, there's also the matter of the brigands brewing moonshine in the outskirts. I could try to deal with those at some point. There are 3 of them. One armed with a short sword, one with a two-handed axe, one with a rapier. I will struggle to deal with more than one at a time, so I'd like to try and draw them out individually. Particularly the knave with the rapier. I can't handle him if he has companions at all. I might be able to take down the one with the short sword while facing the axeman, but I will struggle with the axeman due to any damage I take dealing with the short sword bearer. But first off, here we are.
Around in the
It's
cellar
early in the
all
morning.
night. Couldn't bring myself to risk checking what it was. These 3 minutes.
Hugo. Gotta go. Hakim. Likewise. And we can't speak to Bird because he's been arrested for his crimes.
Oh!
To be sure.
Yep, gotta go.
Life goes on.
You said it.
This weather's been mad lately. Sunny, then rainy, then sunny again.
And
Why is he
nothing's
wearing
likely
that
to
junk?
change.
Can't trust anyone nowadays.
My bones are aching again. Been
So-
trying all sorts of...
We've looked outside the fence. We haven't particularly looked inside the fence. There's a snack. And here by the fence
Now that's just... Ah!
is a really crappy map.
Now that's just... Ah!
Now, we haven't particularly seen any of these landmarks yet. But hey, I've been ill for the last few days, haven't been able to record properly. So I've played a little, explored, and pretty much found this one. And the location where these benefactors are hiding. If indeed benefactors they could truly be called. I have not engaged them. I noted their location and left. That area is rife with bandits.
From the guards, I guess?
No, you're giving those assholes too
Why
much
is he
credit.
wearing that
Some
junk?
monsters attacked them.
Like ugly monsters?
I
Scary
think
monsters?
I will head
Monsters
back
are called
to
monsters because they are
Rump's camp and see if I can brew another flask of Wolfsbane. Where are we? Yes, I can. Excellent. That will come in very handy. I can even reintroduce myself to Radim at some point, and Rump, and might even just, leg it all the way across to Narest as well, as his name now displays correctly again for the first time since the first patch or two after release. So obviously we're retreading familiar ground again. I think there might be another beetle up there we could go deal with. We know there's a Hobster warrior down in the cave who could give us a very hard time. And we should be investing in foodstuffs.
Any luck?
Let's see now. That's not great. If we get a couple of these. Couple of peppers. Not quite sure where the bell comes from. It's just a normal pepper. Sure, get a cabbage. And, well, we'll have both the onions. Why not? And then maybe we'll be able to sell off
A good deal.
a few of these items. There we go. I'm saving up some of those for more relevant merchants, so as not to clog up their inventories. Now then, off we jog back to Rump's camp to make a new potion. I could head up this way trying to sneak my way to another pig, but it would be highly dangerous. Might make for a very exciting episode though, mind you. Exciting, but not necessarily in a very good way. So our plan is to provision up, refamiliarize ourselves, you know, re-establish some old contacts. I believe we've met Emir. We were tasked with seeking out Emir and Dior. Emir, I believe, was a leathery tanned chap with dark, slick back, black hair. He might have been at the first Free Hunters camp I found. Might. Can't swear to that though. Or it was around that point in my playthrough when I've met him. We'll say hello
Why
to
is he-
Rump.
Goodbye.
Mate, you're an arse.
Take care of yourself.
You know it, you acknowledge it, you even introduce yourself as one. Now, here we go. One potion. Done. Wait, because there's an alternative recipe, isn't there? The alternative recipe is 5 hailgrass instead of 3. 5 hailgrass and no ludshroom. Well, at the moment, 3's hard enough to find. So let's go visit Rump. Haven't seen him in a while. Establish that he can teach us skills we've pretty much learned by now. But it'll be good to have him on the list.
Well,
Also, to check if he has any new tasks for us. We've already gathered up those books for him, so that's pretty good. So now we're heading back this way, we need to decide if we want to tangle with those ruffians or not. Because there's going to be enough danger in the wilderness when I go looking for the ship in stone. I believe I've found a part of it, but not all of it yet. And yes, it would be lovely to stop and pray, and that would involve money that we don't really have as an expendable resource just yet. We're working on that. Now, of course, with the new leveling scheme, which won't really come into effect until Tristan hits his next level, it's hard to say how things are going to affect. Essentially, I don't know how quickly we will acquire levels compared to beforehand, but I can say that essentially having 4 ability points to 1 skill point instead of 3 is a better ratio. It's a gentler spread, a gentler split. Makes for, you know, a more diverse build essentially. And this is a builds game, which is interesting, right? Because builds focused games where you assign skill points or perks as you level up tend to favour certain playstyles where players will seek out specific items that
Bread prices
favour
went
those
up
builds.
again. We'll be eating grass soon.
And then they'll tend to sell off any items they find that don't suit those particular builds, and expect the ones they desire to be available in some kind of magic shop where they can just buy everything. Now that's more of a new game design. Old game design, you take the items you found and work it into your playstyle and adapt your playstyle around them. And that's the kind of world we experience in this game. But the kind of hero we play is a build-focused hero for a build-focused game. But it's not a build-focused loot system, right? I don't think there's a lot of very random items. I mean, there's some randomization in what creatures drop, but you know, the main items seem to be regular drop rates, drop places. So we have an interesting hodgepodge. I think I will save and go attempt these varlets. However, we have a very interesting development now.
The moon sect did. Huh? They broke into the abandoned fort.
Why?
I'll be damned if I know, but mark my words, they have definitely stirred something up.
As of this patch, we can now name save files. I could just call this one mid-session. It's for mid-session save. I'll call it interrupted. And as for the beginning and end of episodes 1, now this will be interesting. I want to see if it has replaced. It has replaced. So the other one, for the beginning and end of episodes, I will call something on the lines of, well, beginnings and endings would be great, but that's not a very good title for a save. However,
Bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts of ointments.
I'm looping round to try and come at this from a
Death
wide
has
angle.
come to
I
our
could go
island.
Alpha and Omega.
Soon.
However, we have the Alpha and Omega farms in this game, and that could be misleading as a save title. However, The Alpha Man was a film starring Charlton Heston, and The Omega Man was another film starring Charlton Heston. So we have a common link. Oh, you... wait. Do I have to name it every single time? I do. Okay, so that's going to be bothersome. So with Heston, we could obviously go with Charlton Heston's crazy gun rights obsession that he got in later years, or like Heston Blumenthal. So then we could go Blue Mental, Mind Blue, you know, come up with some kind of name from that. Now,
You asked for it.
yeah, if you could come on your own, please, that'd be lovely. This is great.
You scum! You will answer for this!
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tristan. I literally pressed block 3 times there and it didn't let me do it. Oh well. So, it seems we have to rename them every single bloody time, instead of keeping the last name from last time. So that's a bother. I might not bother naming them then. That's a shame. It would help differentiate the saves, wouldn't it? Right, so let's try this again. That did not go well, did it? I didn't particularly equip myself favourably in this instant.
Better run.
Shit, that's 2 of them. No, it's all free. Okay, I'm dead.
What?
Don't ask what happened there. Because apparently I'm just going to get killed and surrounded. But Tristan pulled off some kind of interesting counterattack after a parry there. It would have been interesting to see more of that, but we would need to survive to be able to do so. We even heard a booming sound as he did so, that sounded completely unlike the actual combat sounds. Rather intrusive. Right, let's try again. because these are nasty buggers. I did walk dangerously close to try and get their attention. Could I have just one of you, please? Probably shouldn't come this close. Ah, there we go.
Better run.
Yeah, just you, please. Oh, yes.
Now you're gonna get it.
Okay. I think we got him. Just a few more heavy attacks, and as long as his friends stay away...
You asked for it!
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tristan, hit him. Yeah, bring it in, mate. Don't like that. Whatever it is. You gonna come fight me or what? Because,
Everything's...
got the bugger. Right. Obviously, that did not go particularly well for us. And we suffered a large amount of damage. We will eat some spiced meat and drink a bottle of water. It did go well enough for us to consider that progress, however. Of course, we're still in the early game. Tristan is still struggling to survive. Although, you know, things are definitely improving. But if we're to tackle the other two, we're going to want to be at full health. I don't think... Okay, we'll go for some water again. We've got plenty of that. The rapier wielder in particular can be very nasty with his virtually unavoidable attacks. Okay, we're close enough to full health there. We'll call that safe. The prompt to name the save is annoying if it won't keep the previous name. Now, can we have another one, please? And by that, I do mean one.
I'll gut you like a fish.
Oh shit, it's him. Now, he is quite resistant to heavy attacks. Although apparently not today.
Come on! Die!
Okay,
Keep breathing. Inhale.
okay, that's something
Exhale.
nasty, whatever it is. I think he's changing stances. And I think we got him. A Majoran rapier, okay. Well, obviously if we're going to tackle the Axeman, who's considerably easier, we'll want to drink a bit more water. All that fighting works up a bit of a thirst. And you know what? Overall, I'm not handling this too badly. One more. I should probably save the game though before I... Wait. Yeah. Before I get him massively over my head. Now, the Axeman can generally be defeated by walking backwards a lot.
And that's it. Say your prayers! That hurts!
Similar to many human foes, the heavy attack is quite potent. Also, if you look there, I see a dig spot.
You like that?
No cause for commotion.
It's only going to hurt more.
No cause for commotion, he says. He's trying to kill me. Yeah. You come closer, friend. I'll just keep hitting you with my weapon. Now, previously, when I found this cave, I was reluctant to plunder it, as it felt like a rather dishonourable thing to do. Now that I know it is inhabited by criminals, I am totally happy relieving them of their ill-gotten gains, especially as they are no longer... Oh, come on, really? Okay, I'll back up. Must be a dummy dig spot. Oh well. 2 shovels used, I'll have to make some more later on. Could have saved. Didn't. Now, I do know I found a buried chest off camera recently while I was convalescing. Now these individuals have been making dodgy bootleg booze and selling it in town.
They've been making moonshine in here. This must be where the cheap booze is coming from.
Very cheap. Now I believe there was one other thing near here that I should look into. Because somewhere around here was the mule plant I've been asked to find by the cook who lives here in the outskirts. Let's go jog on over to his house, and you know what, it's fairly safe now. We don't need our helmet on. Let's go meet this nice fellow and give him the ingredient that he craves.
What a nightmare.
Something was banging around in the cellar.
Fog's
all
rolling in.
night.
Weather looks
Bring
grim.
myself to risk checking.
Is he wearing that junk?
Hail Brock, I come bearing mules. Normally mules are the beasts of burden, but I am the carrier this time.
I have your herb.
Oh, Tristan! How delightful!
Thank you for not forgetting about an old man. Here you go. It's a rare potion. My father brought it all the way from Meal.
Glad to help, Brock. Take care.
And he's given us a fortitude potion. Excellent. Well, that's going to be very helpful. That's a permanent increase to our fortitude, which is not just going to grant us additional health, but also, over time, damage reduction. And I believe there's another one we can get around here somewhere too. Possibly when we report back to the merchant in town that will shut down the moonshiners.
Something was banging around in the cellar.
Otherwise I'll have to remember how to find it, but hey, never mind. It'll work itself out eventually. So I'm thinking we go see the chap in the marketplace who runs the bar. Then probably head over to the Inn of the King's Head, or if it's late enough in the evening, head down to the docks. Now the tricky thing is, the final person we need to give a healing potion to frequents the tavern at the docks, but only at night time. And sometimes he won't appear. You know, sometimes he's there in the evening, sometimes he's there at night, but sometimes he won't appear if you entered the area too early, and he'll be absent all night. There does seem to be a trick where saving and reloading causes him to appear in the building if you're already there. I've done that
Just
once
take a bite
successfully.
anytime you get angry.
Haven't tried to replicate it, so we may see. However, if we could tidy up a few things on our quest list, that'd be great. Now, as we know, city lag is back with this patch, so we get a bit of a stuttery, juddery performance for a while. But it'll sort itself out soon enough. I'd like to run to get there quickly enough, but that's going to create so much lag. I should probably just try walking. It'll disguise it better.
Life goes on.
And you seem to know too much about them. Should I call the guards?
Please don't. I just
By
thought it
the
would be a
time
nice
I'm
joke.
most of the way to the market, hopefully the lag will have resolved
And
itself.
nothing's likely to change.
Can't trust
Now-
anyone nowadays.
We gained some new weapons from the merchants? No, from the vagabonds we defeated. A barbarian axe, 20 damage for 15 strength. Kind of laughing that off, really. Another exquisite rapier, and some kind of a Maoran rapier. That was it. And simple soldier's short sword. We may very well be able to go sell those to Vinny in the craftsman's district, and that might be a very good idea, as we're running a little low on funds at the moment. Now, it's worth noting that the previous potion of fortitude yielded 6 whole health points, and this one has only granted 5. So there may be some kind of diminishing returns, or it may be
Come! Fill
a
your bellies!
scaling amount comparing our fortitude to our character level with diminishing returns. We'll just have to wait and see over time. Right,
I found the moonshiners.
Tell me!
There was a whole gang of them making their product in a cave in the outskirts.
Curser! Now, that's a problem.
Not anymore. We couldn't find common ground, so I had to put their operations to a halt.
Ha! I see you're quite the character. Got rid of those pests in no time. Well, this honest work should be fairly compensated.
just money and experience. We'll take it. We can sell... what's that? That is mead. We could sell mead. Does he have any rum? He does have rum. A lot of it. And it's not cheap, mind you, so... Rum is one of the 20 of the same food thing that gives us a stat boost if we drink enough of it. We might not want to do that just yet. So sure.
Do you need alcohol?
Who doesn't?
Well, an alcoholic. A teetotaler. Come on, man, there's a few options here. Right, let's go see Brother Vinny then.
Open to the abandoned fort. I'll be damned if I know, but mark my words, they have definitely stirred something up.
And we're still getting a bit of city lag, but that's okay. Okay, running a No, I was going to say running a bit smoother now, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Let's head up these stairs. We haven't particularly explored up here on camera before. So up here we have this little sort of courtyard. Screech for brakes. And even a well over here. And then the stairs come back down again by the bakers. So at this point I need to decide if I'm heading off out into the wilderness or going down to the docks to risk life and limb during the hours of darkness to get to the inn, possibly too early, and not even see the guy. Well, if we are tidying up things on the quest list, well, hang on. It looks like he'll take the axe, the rapier, and the sword. Sounds like a bargain.
How much will you pay for this?
That much.
Love the experience points. I'm not progressing this because I still need to find this Lucifer stone thing, which is probably in a mine somewhere. Now, we could try to learn a new recipe. I mean, 26 strength is a way off, isn't it? Ooh. I mean, that's a one-handed axe. That's really quite good. We could also save up for a very nice helmet. Well, I think I shall 4. So we can camp and cook some more. We can cook at the woodcutter's camp. We got a couple of healing potions here, so we can. And I want to get rid of this spare wolfsbane potion so that I don't accidentally drink it. We will try and hunt down the last ailing individual. Oh, it's gonna be... Yeah, hang on. It's gonna be all day, middle of the day, isn't it? So... do we have any new entries here? Probably not. One of two. Okay. Note the dagger. Could very well be rapier. Chat, we got two-handed weapon. One-handed weapon. Two-handed weapon, big man. We've seen those. Low life. Probably short sword guy. I don't think we have any more to unlock just yet. One stinger. One stinger is all it would take to get that one another 350 experience points. We are climbing our way towards the next level, and I'm totally happy to spend the time looking here because we're trying to... I did just save. We can live dangerously. Now, what we could try to do is combine this with the Midnight Vigil. But I would feel dishonourable walking into a pub when Tristan, as a knight, is supposed to be learning how to pray and guard over his arms and armour, which he does not have. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, before knights could be dubbed and properly knighted, as a page still, or squire,
Going somewhere? Do you need supplies?
they were required on the final night before being dubbed to go to a chapel with all their weapons and armour, put them on the floor in front of them, and sit up all night watching over them and praying. So we will sleep until evening. And that feels like a very serious undertaking. And I'm aware this game would like us to have fairly lax moral fibre and to take advantage of various weaknesses, but even so, walking into a pub, even if it's before starting his vigil, feels like not a very fair thing to do. So now
You
we need
can't
to
fight
meander
debts
over
with
there.
your bare hands.
Slowly. And we might want our cunning sword when we head that way. Then again, I probably should really just sell this. I could have sold that in the marketplace. Come on, game. I see the warm... No, that's just the lanterns. I was going to say the warm glow of evening coming in. I said rest till
What a
evening. I
thick
know that
fog.
there's a bit of variability in the resting times. They give you about an hour's leeway one way or the other. And interestingly, they've changed the rest till midnight option. It used to be from 11 till 12 you would wake. Now you wake sometime between 12 and 1. So the instruction to go meet with Gabriel at midnight is now going to be harder to achieve. What a lovely map. How nice it would be to explore more of the countryside and map it out. Unfortunately, the first location we have been heavily pushed towards in our exploration is infested with a bunch of nasty scoundrels and outlaws who aren't particularly friendly towards us, to put it politely. And for some reason, even though I said rest until evening, it does not appear to be happening yet. So let's just sit on the bench for a little and peruse. It's interesting they keep the streetlights lit all day in some parts of town. How very odd. Okay, let's get up and amble a little closer to our destination in the hope the time shall change. I mean, if I really wanted to live dangerously, I could head to the slums. That's probably not wise. And while we know we're a marked man and there is a price on our head, we should not assume that every hired killer is out to get us. They may just be hired to kill people. And now it says evening. Excellent. Let us continue. Maybe jog a little, make it look like we're in a bit of a hurry to get home before it gets dark. The streets are dangerous this late, after all. And we're heading down to the docks and surrounding area. We found a chap in the surrounding area, of a moneylender up there, who require these healing potions. We need to give out 4 of them. We've so far divested ourselves of 3. The 4th one remains in our possession. We know who we need to give it to. He's a fellow who's almost never available. So we're going to have fun with that one. Seems a bit bright still, doesn't it? Now there's a reason why he's only here in the evenings and nights and not during the day. And that's but during the day he's wearing a guard's uniform.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
And when we find him here, he is very much off duty. He's the chap who tried to offer us some kind of dodgy deal that we may need to agree to just to be able to give him a potion. Let's go and see if he's in the building. He is not standing by the bar. This will be a problem. So we could try. But I think we'll need to wait till after dark for this to truly work. Might even need to hire a room. And why would we spend the night here? What possible reason? Ah, of course, we're looking for the drunken sailor who pretends to be a fish and has a rapier and is going to be really hard to deal with because he has a rapier. All foes of rapiers give me a bit of a hard time. Hello, game. 80% is nice. 81% would be higher. There we go. 90 and nearly done. It's a hunter. Okay, we're gonna have to wait till later. Hey, while we're here. What's that?
Do you sell anything special?
Whatever it is, I have 4 of them. Looks like the grey shafty and dark. And I heard a door.
The rest is under the counter, if you know what I mean.
Since we only just got to evening, it's going to be a while till night. Let's... The problem is now, we can roam around the whole district. Oh, hello. Oh, you're not the one I thought. Very well. We can even go away and come back and he still won't appear. You know, since we're here, we could give ourselves a hard time. There we go, right. Hard time it is.
Heard you're the biggest fish in this pond, huh?
Yep,
Oh.
I am the fishman!
Should have put my
Care
helmet
to
on.
find some other pond to splash around in? Seems you're getting way too big for this one.
You son of a bitch! I'll show you the depths!
I'll gut you like a fish. You're going to get it now.
Okay. There's definitely something to the spacing and timing of these heavy attacks. Right. Now we take away his pig sticker. And he's got nothing to take. Okay. Well, what about now?
Going to feel that. If I ever see you near this fishmonger's again, you can guess what will happen.
Yeah, I got it. Dipstick, you shithead.
Speaks nothing like a sailor. And clearly trying to sound very aristocratic. Not necessarily pulling it off very well either. That worked far better than expected. She's not at work anymore, so we can't report our amazing success. However, the shops tend to keep their doors open, even when it's not during business hours. But she's not in. It's worth a try. Excuse me.
I talked to that sailor. He will not bother you anymore.
Oh, thank you so much. My, was he a nuisance?
So, what should I tell Gloria?
Tell her that her fish is already on its way. She's first on our list.
Excellent. That'll be another one to wrap up. Why, we are big on the city today, aren't we? If only we could pass some more time without having to spend money to stay at the inn. Not going to be easy, is it? Why is this man armed? Oh, he's one of the sparrows. They're guides. They can show us around the city, I believe. So if we go back in here now... Oh, saw a guard just popped in there. Out of nowhere, as it were. Nope, the fellow's still not here.
If you know what I mean.
We could...
Why is he wearing that junk?
You know, we do have some fellows to look for.
Why is he wearing that junk?
And on the off chance they might be here, which I highly doubt, by the way, it may be worthwhile. Problem is, if we stay the night here and rest till midnight and come downstairs, he won't be here. Because the
I've
area
heard of
won't
him.
have a chance to refresh.
And his sticky fingers. Why is he wearing that junk?
And if I leave the area and return running all the way to the river district, that still won't help either. I believe I need to be here after nightfall and essentially load in the contents of the building. And saving and reloading may help in that matter. And I'm trying to avoid spending 50 gold to stay at the inn. We could sell that for good money. Okay, fine. We'll pay to stay at the inn. Although, if he doesn't show in the middle of the night, I'm not going to pay again to sleep till morning. And then it'll be really dangerous to try and leave. Oh, great.
Oh, what a thick fog.
Yeah, if we have to go outside during the hours
Keep
of
your
darkness,
hands where I can see them.
I'm putting my helmet on.
I'd like to stay the night, that's all.
Now, until midnight, 75 is a lot. And it won't be reloading the inn either. So finally,
Why is he wearing that
the
junk?
evening progresses. Tristan will have a nice big stretch and a yawn. And he can come downstairs because he's been told that maybe someone ill might be here. in the evenings. Someone who is conspicuously absent. And if he doesn't appear now, I have to put my helmet on and go outside looking for him. I won't find him outside, but I might find him when I come back in. I may have to go a long way away as well. Through the dangers of the city's dark night streets. No, he's determined not to show up.
With a counter, if you know what I mean.
We don't seem to have days of the week.
Hey, Tris! Over here!
Huh?
I need your help. You're not from around here, so the city's gangs don't know your face yet. That was me answering your why me in advance. May I proceed?
Aye.
I've recently been contacted by the parents of a young lady named Illida. She went missing not so long ago. The clues all lead to the port, so I suspect the gangs I mentioned are involved in this somehow. Go check their stashes while I gather more information. I would do it all myself, but time is of the essence.
Predicting my questions again?
I tried, but you beat me to it. What say you? Are you in for a good cause?
I am. Where are these stashes?
Listen carefully. One is behind the hangars. Another is right at the pier. One more by the fishmongers. And the final one in an alley. Meet me here when you're finished.
Sounds seriously dodgy. And it sounds like I'm being set up.
What are you doing here?
At the port or in the city guard's ranks?
Both.
All my shifts until the blight comes are in the port. I joined the guard willingly after I was decommissioned from the Royal Army.
For what?
Right.
For asking too many questions.
And look, I'm not from round here, but...
Listen, I'm not from around here.
Tristan from Astarte, cartographer, has only recently arrived to the island on a ship that did not pass through the city port.
You sure know a lot about me.
That's my job. Call me Pinker.
Maybe I should call you Fixer. By the way, that's a very gravelly voice you've got.
How are you getting on? Here, it's from Nina. Should make things a bit easier.
Give her my sincere thanks. Tell her that she can come to me any time if there are any problems.
Lovely. And there is that final flask of wolfsbane done. So what I'm going to do now, we will pop this grey shaft. This feels so dodgy. Behind the hangars, at the pier, behind the fishmonger's shop, and in the alley. Well, the boat hangars would be off over this way. And obviously, we could be attacked out here. It would be wise to leave it till daylight. But I've got my helmet on. I'm not sure how far behind the hangars, like up above them, or just round the back of them. That can't be good. Man with a hat and no shirt and trousers, big muscles, standing at the end of the alleyway, probably going to punch me in the face if I go near. So, I would love to leave this till daylight, but he did say time was of the essence, and it was rather urgent. So I'm going to begin exploring. So here we have the ship's hangars, and in the second one there now appears to be a bunch of Ranta fighters whose names are all in Cyrillic text, so I don't know what any of them are called. Now this is where our friend usually works on the boat. Speaking of which, if we're supposed to be checking for secret stashes, we probably should do just that. Wait. Is that something I can interact with there? No. Worth a check. Because I do know for a fact there is a ladder at the back here. Tristan, get on the... We're stuck. We're literally stuck. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we're absolutely stuck. Don't know how. Great. Oh wow. Can't even bring up the menu to get out of it. Lovely. Okay. Bear with me a moment. So, we're back in the inn. We've met with Pinker. We've taken up his dubious task and given him his potion. Now, I wanted to head to the hangars and pick up where I left off, but was assailed by vagabonds in the streets, so I've reloaded so that if it happens again, it'll be on camera. And might as well put on a bit of burst of speed to reduce the chance of it happening. So, we're headed to the hangars and not expecting to find much. It seems to me that Pinker might not just be a reference to the Pinkerton detectives, who were basically hired goons who didn't do that much detecting, were more about intimidation. And I don't just mean because of some Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, they kept getting hired to scare people in the old days and break up workers' unions and stuff like that. So we're looking for smugglers' stashes. Now, we were told behind the hangars, so I doubt we're supposed to look inside them. However, it's worth a look, especially as there is this narrow alley running between two of them. Just here, in fact. But it does feel like we're doing his dirty work, or doing the smuggler's work for them, and he doesn't want to be seen to be involved. I believe we have torches somewhere. Yes. Right. Now, carrying a lit torch may not be wise, and I don't know how long. There's the Ranta fighters. And as I mentioned... Ah! They actually have names now. Excellent. They might not all be Ranta fighters.
What a thick fog.
We'll have a one-handed sword in case we need to fight. That way we can keep our torch equipped. Not that we've mastered one-handed weapons particularly yet. That's something I keep meaning to do, but we keep finding reasons to stay here and finish off odd jobs. Now, let's try over here. There is a fence and a grassy area, and this could definitely be considered behind. There's a place in there. I've tried climbing all over that. I don't seem to be able to pick it up. There does not appear to be anything to interact with here. So we're probably looking at some kind of alleyways behind the hangars up that way.
Why's he wearing that junk?
And if we are going to pick up secret stashes, we probably shouldn't go carrying a blazing torch as we do so. And I'm looking to see if the icon starts filling up or something to show an indication of duration. I'm not sure that it does. We'd much rather do this in daylight, but we've been given an indication of urgency. However, we cannot read the map in... Oh, we can read the map. Picking our torch back up again. Don't know how long it will keep lasting, but it's all fine. If we can get out of here safely. So, I'm thinking, the implication is that the girl has been abducted by the smugglers. However, it's also entirely possible she's just run away with them. And... would this be the location down by the docks? I don't think so. Now, I have found one of these smugglers' stashes off camera when I was ill. The one by the fishmongers. And it's a tiny little bag up against the wall. So, I'm imagining the others might be quite hard to find as well. Hello, you're a guard, that's okay. Part of me feels like I should be doing the nightly vigil now after all.
I can't see toot in a fog like this.
Stick to the highways and byways for now, the main thoroughfares. I think we're going to come back in daylight when the dangerous nightlife is less prevalent. As it stands, we're going to have to try and make it back to safety.
We have guests!
Oh no, really?
Everyone, get over here! Sound the alarm!
Don't like the way he just drops his torch. Okay, so theoretically, not my problem. Looks like the guard over there went to deal with some people. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. Where?
I'll rip your head off.
Quickly!
Oh, there.
To arms! Sound the alarm!
Okay, I'm not really
Who
gonna...
won?
Killed him.
Before you get yourself hurt.
You're nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't really gonna get a look in there. Oi. Come on, he dropped a weapon. Let me have it. That's not a weapon. That's a crossbow bolt. Okay. Well, if we literally can't utilize our torch in our offhand during combat, we'll go back to our two-handed sword. At least I think I got my 10 participation experience points. Now, oh, for fuck's sake! Well, that's one more late night crisis dealt with. And it would seem the night in Greyshaft is starting to come to an end. Maybe we can go looking for these stashes after all.
I'll rip your head off.
Mate, you got a rapier, you're serious trouble. Oh, fuck off! Oh, shit.
Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale.
Okay, good.
You like that? It's only going to hurt more.
See, the problem here, the fucking stupid fucking problem here, is the fucking stupid shit. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. So since our torches are going to be absolutely no help in any way whatsoever, we're going to go back to having our healing potions equipped instead. Otherwise that fight would have gone rather differently. Fucking torches, complete waste of space, unless you're completely bloody blind or something. Or incredibly visually impaired and need to have massive, bright, glaring fucking lights on the screen all the time to show you where everything is. Because you're so thick you can't just see in the dark like a normal person, dickhead. Here we go again. I don't like this. The guard's moving, they don't move.
I'll gut you like a fish.
I'll rip your head off.
Hey, don't shoot me. Oh, fucking hell.
Leave a mark.
So, just out of interest, the fucking keys... The keys, they say, switch targets, do not fucking work.
Keep breathing.
He killed him.
Oh, fuck off.
What's going on?
Exhale.
Why didn't I get targeted?
Killed him.
Oh, fuck off, you kill-stealing bastard! Right! Come here, you cunt!
What do you draw your weapon for?
Yeah, fuck you! Right. Now we're doing this properly. fuck off! Let me go home and sleep, you stupid cunt-ass bastard shitwankers! Or stop being Americans. Fucking kill-stealing bastards. Look, if I put in most of the work, I should get most of the experience points, not a tiny fucking smidgen, because some evil sniper cunt goes, I fucking killed him off, you fucker! Fuck off! Seriously, don't do it. Be proportionate in your giving of rewards, you evil, stupid fucking cunts on the developer team. Honestly, apart from that, they're doing a pretty good job. But seriously, some piss-ass little bastard who doesn't do anything for the entire fight comes in, steals the fucking kill for last hit and gets all the rewards. Fuck off! Since when was that ever a good game design? Apart from the card game Cutthroat Caverns, which is literally based all around that. But that's kind of the point. It's supposed to be the game of being greedy, evil, kill-stealing bastards and screwing over all your friends. This is a single-player game. Fuck off. Now here, the guard is doing the work. He's firing the crossbow bolts at the wall. There's nothing behind that wall for me to engage in.
Got you like a fish.
Yet.
Quickly! To arms! The bastard got me.
Whereas now, I'm going to just back off and let him finish the job.
I thought he'd be more impressive.
Because I
What do you want? I'm busy.
I want to pick up that old short sword. Fuck off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, because the guard's really helping with this one.
What?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, come closer, pal. Where I can hit you without hurting anyone else. Oh, fuck off. Now there's two of them.
Good.
Get him on the
I can see stars.
Oh, you can fuck off as well.
Hey everyone, there's a fight over here.
Fuck off! Cunting shit wankers! Fuck you then! This is why we do not adventure in the city at night. Because it's fucking stupid. Right? But we have to come here at night to deal with this fucking wanker who can't be asked to exist at any other fucking time of day or night. Sometimes there are balance issues in this game. Sometimes there are massive fucking balance issues in this game. We know the nighttime's dangerous, but you're literally forcing us to use it when we're not even remotely fucking capable because you never give us the tools to do so. Because they are all gate-kept behind further progression. Now, let's just try once a fucking again to get the hell out of this shithole before it gets any worse. Please, dear God. Oh, fuck off. The guard's attacking already. Well, fine, that's his fight. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. Fuck off, does that knock down?
Keep breathing. Inhale.
Don't know how I did that.
Exhale.
But it works. Now you, mate, you are trying to get fucking hit for. Sorry, man, but that was completely unnecessary. You should have just stayed out of my way. I mean, it's just asking to get fucking attacked by the guards. for committing a crime. Because the bystanders come and stand in the way, and you're supposed to use a rapier and go stab like a fucking prat poking a finger for ages, even though that's shit and won't
Fog's
fucking hit
rolling in.
anyone.
Weather
There's no
looks
good
grim.
swing to it, you know. But no, that's what they want, because that way you won't hit the bystanders. Just give us a fucking spear, man. That'd do a good job. Now, you're another one of those guards, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Look, we made it through the fight. We didn't actually use a healing potion. So in theory, it's all good. It's not good. It's really not. It's very bad.
I'll rip your head
Oh,
off.
fuck off.
Now you're gonna get it.
However,
Don't tell me you're gonna cry.
looks like we got him. Heavy. That's new. And that... Oh, that's bad. We'd better seriously pray we don't get attacked again.
Better run.
I'm kind of trying to. Especially as I can't see where he's coming from. Must be somewhere over there though. And didn't I earn a sleeping bed in there a while back? Well, too risky. We will have to get ourselves some more provisions in the morning. Ain't that right, Master Sparrow? They have very distinctive hats, and they all have the same face. One of those... It's one or both of those houses have... I'm trying to work out if only one of those houses has the light on. We are trying to find a stolen house. Yeah, looks like only one. Into which we can go to recover someone's personal property. Well, we've survived a few tough fights, so that is save game worthy. And interesting how after one fight of ruffians, it was nearly morning. Whereas after, what, 2 or 3 now, it's still night time. Okay. 26 ain't a patch on 35. And it looks like one we can melt down as well. We definitely want to pay attention to these. It's probably not safe to go try it right now, though. Now, we have seen nasty brigands just there to the right after dark before. They may have been quest dependent though, so they don't appear to be there now, which is great. That looks like dawn may already be on the way. Or it's a very bright moon. Nah, that's a tiny moon. A speck of a moon. More like a very large star, a bright beacon of light. In which case, we may as well... utilize our bed. I don't know what that brief text pop-up was on
How
screen,
things
very
used to
faint,
be. This is
when we entered the order. But I think we sleep, we turn in quests, we get the hell out of town and save the game, because it's been a bit of a rough night, hasn't it? If I was willing to wait much later and waste some of the valuable daylight. Okay, we're equipping... No, we're not. I'm not going to market just yet. I will check my foodstuffs. We'll pop that on there. What's this? This is rye. Of course it is. Right. And that is hail sprout, not hail grass. Okay. Worth a try when I saw a stack of 3. We'll go check at the forge. And we're going to need coal if we want to melt down some of these old swords anyway.
feeding not long ago.
Which we would purchase from the woodcutter, from the carpenter. And he's not open for business yet anyway. So we're merely checking our options. You know what else we can do though? Because we had to fight some bad guys. Better. Oh, 4 or 5 is serious. Aha! So, bandit with 2-handed weapon. 250 health, which is more than we have. 250 stamina, again. Definitely more than we have. Good defenses. Level 20. No wonder we're having a hard time with them. 65 damage, much more than the 45-ish we do. Aha! These fellows, 250, 200, 45 damage. Yeah, they're still kind of nasty and around our level. More level 20. Yeah, bad men. Bad men everywhere. So be it, I suppose, but hey, it got us some more experience points and helped pass some time. That's a 20. Ooh, okay. That's a 25. We could equip a crossbow, and we have 1 whole crossbow bolt. We probably need to make some more. I don't think the rabbits do enjoy the arrows very much. I think the description is being a little sarcastic there. I also suspect I should check which of these items I can sell for funds. Ah, Vinny's out. We'll check with him. Right. Okay, nails. Okay. 1 of those. Okay, 1 of those. Lots of 1s I'm noticing. Really, it's possible to get a second battle hatchet. But for only 1 iron, that's not much. Okay, 9 frying pans, so that's 2 free coal we'd want. 4, no, 3. 4. So, really, 2 of those. What are those? 2 Mayoran rapiers, I think.
How much will you pay for this?
That much.
We're doing this for the experience points at the moment. So we want to visit the carpenters, the healers, and who else, possibly? What would we do with all that iron? We'll probably make some more shovels and camping kits.
I have some ore
you.
here.
Yeah, stand outside. Thank you. So wanting at least 4.
A good price.
There we go. Excellent stuff. I'm going to go put this to good use now. I could go to the marketplace to waste time to see if the market stalls will open by the time I'm there, and then come back here and see if the healers is open. And you know what? It's such
Keep
a
your
great
hands where I
relief to
can
not
see
be
them.
under constant attack by characters who are twice my level. Obviously, as I begin to close that gap, the issue will begin to fade to the point where it becomes balanced and then barely even relevant. Also, it's entirely possible. Okay, we'll go 2. Oh, we still got that. Okay, yep. No. Okay, pans. Pots. Yeah, we're rolling in it. Okay. So then obviously we could just create some more things to sell. That's steel. We should probably hang on to our steel. That's also steel. That's not. Okay. What could we learn with iron? Oh, no. If only we had the money and insight and fortitude. We'll work on it. So, acolytes, that's going to be steel, isn't it? Basic, that might be iron. Throw off balance is good, but the attack speed is really slow. Master's Mace. 33, 40, 36. Okay, that's good. This, though, was really good. I'll take it. I have my suspicion that it's steel. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, we need 2. I see, no wonder it's so good. Well, how about we make 2 of these, sell those off to recover some of my costs. Here we go. Still morning. Yeah, I suppose I could walk really slowly to market. Obviously, I don't want to end this session in town because town lag at the beginning of an episode is not fun. Maybe if I walk even slower, the herbalist will be open. I mean, her door will be open. I just don't know if I'll be allowed inside yet without getting arrested. Well, we got an autosave. There we go.
I handed out all the potions.
Splendid. Who were the lucky patients?
Scowl, Fillmore, Pinker, and Coops.
Good job. I'll make a note that each of them has one more potion than the rest. Thank you, Tristan. Take this for your help. Don't come back for 7 years straight. And don't make anyone else come to me either.
I'll try not to. 2 flasks of wolfsbane, some experience and money. Excellent. So now, sure, we'll go the other way and head to market. Now I'm going to go sell off some of this jewellery. And I may just need to go invest some money in the bank soon. So for now, obviously, the intent is to make sure I do not accidentally sell both of those identical necklaces. And because that's happened once before, when I correctly did the slider, I'm just going to put one on. And we should make it now to Anna's market stall and sell her some spare stuff. Obviously, earlier, when I was speaking about how build-based systems incentivize just selling off all the stuff you don't particularly plan to use, this is a prime example of that very thing. Okay, I think we're done here. Looks like it. Right, now then. Is there anything else we can take care of in the city?
Be sure to purchase too.
That isn't this? Okay. Bad bread. Yeah, that's going to take a while to sort out. Oh, Gloria. Gloria.
Buy one, get one free!
If you know the song. Glad I checked. We should be able to wrap up another one here now.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
And she'll really want to know, in case she hasn't worked it out already for herself. Hey!
Your fish and meats are halfway here already.
Ah, seems you're not a half-wit, unlike most Astartians I've met. Thanks. Here's something for your trouble.
You're welcome, lady. I'll take the experience. It's more valuable than the money. I'll take the money as well, obviously. That pushes me up to 996. I think I'd want to invest 1,000. Because could sell some of this crap to redeem outside town. Especially the empty bottles. I should realistically invest in some more supplies though. I can do that at redeems outside town, I think. And, given the lateness of the hour, outside town is... Look, it's pushing 2 in the morning, alright? A little early for me, I know, but times are strange at the moment, and I've got to be a bit flexible. So we're going to end up back in the outskirts, roughly where we began. And looking forward to a nice fun session next time where we will finally, as intended, head off towards the Inn of the King's Brother and maybe even try to find the landmark which will allow us to map out the landscape. Obviously, we'd like to find our way to the swamp and deal with these brigands who robbed us. But that seems like a pretty mighty undertaking, and in theory, getting to the heavily guarded vantage point
We'll be
might
eating
be a
grass.
little easier.
You know what people are saying? Another barnacle bucket wrecked in the reef.
Let's get clear of the mobs so we hear a few less voices next time, shall we? Get a little peace and quiet outside town. Also, reintroduce ourselves to this hunter.
Fancy name.
You think so?
Aye.
Hello to you too.
Just saying hello to put you back in the glossary.
People say they're actually roaming the fields.
And you seem to know too much about them.
You know what? I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, frustrating at times for me though it was, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next one. I'll say goodbye for now and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.